How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Day Dave, and this is post episode 13 live stream. How is everybody doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Just realized, there we go. Let's turn those on. Let's see. Just gotta clean up a few things real quick. And let's see. Jody! Hey, how's it going, bud? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Says, how was your day? My day so far has been fantastic. Have been super busy all day this morning. It's been a good day for you? Fantastic. Awesome to hear that. Yes. Whew. Yeah, it's been busy. Had to bathe the dogs, had to clean the front room, was shampooing all the carpets and whatnot. We got a bunch of company coming in here before too much longer, and we want to get the house all kind of cleaned up and whatnot. And having 3 dogs, we tend to have to clean the floors on a fairly regular basis. So just one of those, had to get ahead of it. But yeah, we're gonna wait a few more minutes to see how many people join us, and then we're gonna go ahead and get going. If you're out there in the chat, go ahead and give yourself a shout out. Let me know that you're out there, because unfortunately YouTube doesn't give me any kind of roll call or anything like that, so all I see is numbers. And yeah, let me know that you're doing, how you doing out there today. Let's do some farming. Absolutely, we're going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff today, whole bunch of stuff. And this is the first of probably several live streams that we're going to be going through, kind of similar to the last time, because we've got a lot of stuff in the background, and now we're kind of getting into the winter months, and we're not too contract heavy. We've got a couple out there that we could do, but none of the products or anything like that is anything I really need at the moment, so I'm not really going to focus on that. I think I'm going to do more focusing around the farm and around the forestry area there. So that's what I think I'm going to be working on here today. 39 degrees in Georgia. Ooh, boy, that's cold. I thought it was cold around where I'm at. I think right now we're in the 50s, and that's about as high as it's gonna get today. It's supposed to be in like the low 40s tonight. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit chilly, but certainly not that chilly. I can only imagine if it's 39 degrees right now in Georgia, it's gonna be probably below 30s. They're below freezing tonight. What kind of contracts you got to do? Well, today all I have is one mowing contract. Borrowed a little bit of equipment for that one because they had the big old crone mower for it, so I can blaze through the mowing portion of it super fast, as opposed to using all my equipment. I'm still going to use my baler and still going to use all that stuff, but wanted to kind of make sure that I had everything I needed before and kind of optimize. Is a biogas plant too difficult? I don't think it's difficult. I mean, it's just one of those, you just got to have product going in and product coming out, just like any of the other production chains. But you figure you got silage, slurry, manure, sugar beets cut, and straw. This one like actually takes straw, as compared to other biogas plants just take typically these 4 products up top. But I mean, it's not really that difficult. It's just kind of an in and out kind of process, just like on all the other productions. And the dogs may go nuts. I'm gonna try and hopefully Amazon just showed up out in the driveway, so I'm hoping that the dogs don't do anything, because the baby is sleeping. And it sounds like so far we're gonna be good. Hopefully, if I talk over him, making too much noise outside or something, that'll be, we'll keep our fingers crossed. Hopefully, I got the one. He's typically the one that's on high alert, and he's right next to me, and he seems to be sleeping. They all had a pretty rough morning because they got baths this morning. So here's hoping that, come on. He's putting on his belt. Oh, the tension's high. The tension's really high. Oh, come on, dude. I don't want you to wake the baby and have the dogs wake up. Now he's just sitting out in my driveway. Oh, wait, there he goes. He's starting to back up. Thankfully, they have those electric vehicles, so they're not too noisy. Yes. All right. He was able to sneak in and out. Whew. Cool, cool. Uh, Jody says The Last of Us Part 2. The graphics are real good on that game. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, like I said, I've heard really good things about The Last of Us. I haven't heard anything about The Last of Us 2. So yeah, let me know what you think, because I'm curious. All right, let's go ahead and get going. Like I said, I have a grass contract right here on field, what is this, 53. This is supposed to be hay. So what I'm going to do is, oops, let's fire this up, drop this down, and just like I typically do a little fast farming whenever I have this. Ooh, wait, let's not do that. There we go. Had to switch it over to swath. Oh, hey, I've got a bale over here, too. Where did you come from? Ah, no. Collisions. Huh, I wonder where that bale came from. So yeah, we just gotta go around. We gotta do a couple of passes just to give some space for the worker to do their thing. But as soon as they're good to go, then we'll be able to kind of get working on other things. Like I said, we're going to have a limited amount of time today on this stream, but I am going to be on tonight again at 9:30 Eastern, just so we can keep on trucking. We're going to have several live streams probably in a row between now and the next episode release, just because we're in the wintertime. There's not going to be a whole lot of contracts, and we might as well get as much stuff done around here, and we've got plenty of stuff to work on here at the farm. So it's all going to work out in the end. It's going to be nice. Oh, come on. I tell you what, this is likely going to be our next big purchase, is one of the Krone mowers. These things are so nice. Absolutely love them. There's some equipment out there that might have a little bit wider reach or whatnot, but this one, you can pretty much, get everything done in one pass, and the ability to fast farm. You can cut corners really hard, and you're not going to miss out on much of the, straggly bits, like some other bits of equipment. Like the mower deck that I have right now, the front and rear, whoa, that's the only problem. The front and rear deck mower that I have now, the Pottinger, if you turn too sharp, you're leaving big patches out, and you have to go back over them and whatnot. So it's not a huge deal, but it's just a pain. If you don't have to, miss out on any patches, then might as well. And mowing at 27 miles an hour is always fun. There we go. Catch up with the chat in just 1 second here. See what everybody's saying. And what I'll do is I will make myself go, I'll make it down to the other end of the field, and then do one pass going in the other direction, and then I'll set the worker off, because there should be plenty of space at both ends to be able to kind of let them go. But this, I think, is the largest grass field, and the reason I accepted it is $30,000 contract. Yeah, I'm spending, I think it was like 15 grand on leasing the equipment, but at the end of the day, that's not that big a deal. I think it's 1,300 and change, maybe. But end up working out really nice, because we'll be able to get this done far faster than if we just set our mower on it. So we'll get up this little hill here. And now there's more than enough space between me and the field edge here, so now I'm just gonna set the worker off in this direction. I'll do a little bit of an overlap here, probably my whole left wing there, just so I don't miss out on anything if I wasn't straight or anything, and that should be perfect. So now let's go back to the farm. I've got the baler all hooked up. Let me see what everybody's saying so far. So we've got Fury Machine Gaming stopped in quick to say What an awesome job you're doing with the series and the channel. Much love, through a like for you. I appreciate it, Fury. I greatly appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying the series so far. Jody says, what kind of dog do you got? A black lab and a Jack Russell Terrier. So I've got 3 dogs. I've got the black lab mix, the Jack Russell mix, and a hound mix. Two out of the 3 were pretty much adopted. Well, no, I shouldn't say adopted, but like given to us. The one dog that we actually got to pick out was the black lab, and he's the one that's getting a little bit old and unfortunately quite a bit aggressive. Like I mentioned before, it's one of those that I don't know how much time he has left just because how aggressive he's getting. Went to give him a bath this morning, and yeah, it was all I could do not to get bit, kind of thing. And it's not that he's actually biting at me, but he sits there and he growls and he bares his teeth now, and it's really sad. I'm almost convinced to this point it's doggy dementia. I know Dust Bunny was saying the other day that it might be him being in pain, but I mean, he runs around the yard and plays like a little puppy with all the other dogs. Like, it's one of those, I don't think it's pain. I just don't think he knows who we are anymore. I think it's getting to the point where he's just kind of having that doggy dementia, and yeah, it makes me sad, and it makes me really sad to think, what we're likely going to have to do soon. Like I said, me having a 2-year-old almost and whatnot in the house, it's not fair to her, it's not fair to him, because we're having to kind of keep him separate. Right now he's in the room with me and he's just laying down and relaxing, but I don't know. I just don't know what to do at this point. I've taken him to the vets. Actually, it was a few weeks ago, and vet says that for his age, he's doing really good. Seems really healthy. Bit underweight, but I mean, that's to be expected for the age. But I mean, I don't know. I got to talk to the vet again and see, what they start to recommend at this point. But he's a great dog. He's a great dog. Absolutely love him. Love him to pieces. Had him since 2011. He was about a year then, so he's going on, 13, 14 years. Alright, so we're going to pack this up right here. Let's see where this... Oh yeah, they're chugging along. I'm thinking, let's back up just a little bit. Okay, so we've got Jody also saying, in Buffalo is 46 degrees below. Holy smokes, that's cold. About the coldest that I've ever been when I was in Michigan was, I remember a span of 3 or 4 days where with the wind chill, it was negative 80 degrees. And it was one of those where there was so much snow, all the schools were canceled and all that stuff, and I ended up just playing outside for a little while. I bundled up real good, and that time we had a pond that was in our front yard, like a little ways away from the main house, and it was frozen solid, every bit of 8 to 10 inches. I'd scrape off all the snow, and I had like my own little hockey rink, so I'd skate around the pond and just did all sorts of fun stuff there. Oh, I should probably turn the sound off on my phone. Perfect. And then love doing fast farming. Yes, absolutely love it when I can do it. Not often that you can though. Here recently, the great thing about some of the mods that we've been getting have been having fast farming in mind, so that's really cool. Like the oh goodness, what was the one set of harvesters? Why can't I? Colossus pack. The Colossus pack, lets us do fast farming. There's the one harvester, the Pterodos harvester that does all the root crops, that does fast farming because of the headers that they have. Oh yeah, I mean it's really cool when they actually give us the tools and the mechanisms to actually uh, do fast farming, because then you can actually just kind of have it as a choice. You know, it's up to the person. If they want to play a realistic style, they don't have to. You know, I'm kind of doing a semi-realistic style. So my Pterodos here at the farm, right here, it's the higher horsepower Pterodos, but it's limited with the slowest headers kind of thing. So I can only harvest up to, you know, X miles an hour. I think it's like 10, 11 miles an hour. And the harvester itself, I think, can go up to like 35 miles an hour or something like that. So it works really, really well. But we're going to have so much stuff to do here around the farm. It's going to be insane. Like I said, we've got all the forestry we need to knock down. We've got, you know, once that forestry is done, I want to create some kind of field out there to, you know, actually start having our own crops. Likely going to be doing like wheat, barley, or sorghum, because we've got to have a way to maintain our chickens. I had to purchase chicken feed the other day, so it was one of those I can't remember how much I spent, you know, to fill up the chickens, because they were just bone dry. And we've got almost 1,500 chickens so far. Yeah, 1,500. So I mean, I ended up buying quite a bit of feed, and we're already through what is that, almost 400 liters, and I bought 25,000. Wow. Yeah, so just one of those, having to churn through and all this product, it just gets to be a lot. All these animals like really start raking through the product really, really quickly. Cows are doing really good so far. They got over 500,000 liters worth of food in their capacity. The horse is only one horse, of course. So we the 36,000 liters, that's going to last us for a long time. That's not going to be an issue. So yeah, it's just the chickens are just blazing through their feed. And the cool thing though is because they're because they're eating so much, means they're producing a lot too. Where am I going? I'm going over here. So you can see we've got 1 bushel of eggs already almost full, 1,108 pieces. And over here, if we take a look, we've got 9 pallets of eggs, 1,400 liters, and 9 pallets of wool at 1,000 liters. So I mean, it's just tons and tons of product that we're getting produced. I haven't touched a single drop of milk or anything. The only thing I've touched from the cow barn here is the manure and the slurry. Those are the only 2 products I've touched from the cows. But you can see milk, 60,000 liters. That's a ton of milk. I've got to figure out something to do with it. I'm just not sure what I'm going to do with it just yet. We're going to figure that out at some point. We are almost done here, so let's do this. Let's grab this. Nope. Lower that down. Lower that down. Ooh, am I going to have enough space with the wing? Nope. There we go. So what I'm hoping is that bale over there, if that bale allows me to pick it up, if it's the same size, I should check. Let me check. Oh yeah, 60, okay, same exact size. I just need to remember to grab it. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to work on finishing up this contract. Then we're probably going to go take care of all of the methane, because 14 grand plus whatever I'm going to get, maybe like 25 grand when everything's said and done with the leasing costs. Getting that is just leaving me feel a little vulnerable, if that makes sense, because you figure we've got 14 grand right now. Not a whole lot of cash. We were up over a million, what, 2 episodes ago. We ended up spending $1 million in 2 episodes. Yeah, it was a lot of money. Lots and lots and lots of money that we spent. But we got a lot of stuff for that money. We got the sawmill down in the south. We got 2 brand new tractors, the 2 larger Veltras, the S series I'm driving around here, and the Q series, which is the largest of the medium tractors. Yeah, it's just, we're doing pretty good. On top of that, we got a bunch of product, like tools and stuff that we got around the farm that we didn't have before. We're doing really good. We're doing really, really good. We've got all the new production points there by the old sawmill location. That's going to be a huge windfall for us, and that's actually going to be really fun to show because it already has a ton of product in it already, and it's only been running for a little bit. I actually had to turn some of the productions off because there wasn't anything to produce anymore. It already blazed through all of that, all of the trees, all the wood that I put into that production point was already done. Like taken up, nothing left to be done. Let's see if I can get that little bit right there, like so. Perfect. Now we're talking. Now we're doing. So yeah, we're gonna do this real quick. We're gonna go and deliver all the product to the farm, and then we're gonna take the hay using the global transport pallet all the way over to the bale market, which is just down the street from the farm. We'll be able to complete the contract, get it all done and over with, and produce more hay and more silage. And I really hope that I'm going to have enough silage additives so I don't lose out on that bonus. So we're going to stop right here because there's that row of grass right there that the mower is not getting to for some reason. Oh, and there's little tufts over here too, so that's alright. We'll figure it out. Let's see. Okay. So because this is going to be kind of a shorter episode or a shorter live stream, and the possibility of being interrupted at any point, my wife's out and about right now, so when she gets home, I'm likely going to hop off because I got to, talk with her and hammer out a few things for the rest of the weekend. My daughter's sleeping right now, but if she wakes up, then I'm obviously going to have to jump off real fast. So there's a lot of things kind of at play at the moment. So while I am thinking about it, I want to go ahead and give a shout out to my tier 2 channel members. Mark K, thank you so much for being a tier 2 channel member. Excuse me. Greatly appreciate you being a member and being a tier 2. It helps out so much. Very much appreciated. And that is it. If you are interested in becoming a channel member and earning extra perks and bonuses, go ahead and check out the join button in the should be below the video here. There also should be a link in the description below. Check those out and you can gain access to things such as early access to channel shorts and channel edited content such as, let's drop this down, come on. There it goes. You can earn access to early access to edited content such as the, that's why it's not moving fast. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. Last time, you can earn access to wow, I cannot talk today. Take a breath. Okay. Words are hard. And I'm going to channel Dust Bunny. Words are hard. You can have access to early. Yep, yep. That's how it's going to go today. You can have access to edited content such as shorts and the wow, what is going on today? Am I having a stroke? Jeepers creepers. You can gain access to early access for edited content such as shorts and the Let's Play series. You can also have access to custom emojis, custom badges, and that's tier 1, and that starts at 99 cents a month. You can also gain access to things such as what you just heard, the channel shoutouts every single time for tier 2 members. We get channel shoutouts for the live streams. There we go. Turn that off. So if you're interested in that, 99 cents a month for the tier 1, $4.99 a month for tier 2. Yeah, it goes to help out a ton for the channel, both in the sustainability. I'm pushing. There we go. The sustainability and long-term goals of the channel. Like I said, if you are interested, go ahead and check it out. It should be in the link in the description below, and should also be available via the join button. And now that I completely and utterly butchered that, wow, holy smokes. And it doesn't look like I'm gonna be able, go ahead and drop that down. Let's do this. That's the only bad thing, is with the Krone Big M, my wings on this is not wide enough to pick up all the windrows. It's just barely short, or it might be just the right size to pick up everything, but it's just really difficult because you go off in any direction, in either direction, you are pretty much missing the mark. So something like that, maybe. Yeah, it's gonna be close. We're gonna have to drive really nice and straight. So yeah, like I said, we're gonna be finishing off this contract. Once this contract's finished, we're gonna then go ahead and run over and start working around the forestry area. We got tons of stuff to do there. Tons of actually, no, we're not going to work on that just yet. We're going to work on the methane. We've got to make money, because right now we've got 14 grand. We'll have probably around 30, 40 grand after this contract, and that just really makes me uncomfortable not to have at least some money squirreled away, especially because every hour we are losing money. It's a couple $100 per hour. So I'm going to have to think about installing some generators or something to see if we can get some offset. We're not spending money every hour because of the maintenance fees that you get in this game. So we're going to have to, let's see, grab the trailer from the farm and kind of get all that stuff rocking and rolling. Let's see. Let's see if I can kind of do something like this. Just kind of get all these swath patches out here. There we go. Something like that, maybe. don't think I'm going to have enough range to get that other windrow, so I'll just grab this one. Not a big deal. We'll get there. We will get there. I had a really funny idea. I don't know if it's going to be like funny, haha, but just funny as in, you know, it would save me a lot of time around the farm, specifically when I'm doing my mowing. And I'm kicking around the idea whether or not I'm going to kind of go through with it or not. I want to see if I want to do a little bit of research and see if it would actually make sense in real life kind of thing, and then I might actually consider doing it from there. So just one of those things that I think will be nice around the farm. It'd be kind of a nice little upgrade for me because it would make things a lot more convenient when doing the mowing. There we go. But I'm going to be a little bit cryptic at this point, and we'll kind of go from there. Nice. So this is working out really nice. I was really worried that the wings on the crone was going to be too wide, but looks like they're okay. I'm able to get these couple of passes. I wonder why the first one just seemed really aggressively wide. Like this one feels like I've got a little bit of space on both sides of the wings. Huh. I don't know. I should have more than enough silage at it. I was really worried about running out. But that's okay. It looks like, what, 32% right now? Ugh, I love this baler. Absolutely love it. The quick baler is nice, especially now that they did those ridiculous updates with it, with the capacity increase. You can make a, I think it was a 50,000 liter bale for a round bale kind of thing. That's really nice because it's an in premise that is pretty much the same thing as what I'm doing here. I have the bale stacker specifically so I can have less bales around the field to have to worry about and clean up when it comes time to, you know, picking them up and whatnot. So in premise, it's kind of the same theory. Is you have bigger, thicker bales, you know, more literage and all that, and you don't have to have as many laying across any of the fields, kind of thing. The nicer thing about the quick bale is that it will, yeah, lay down less bales, so you don't have to have a big old massive trailer to be able to handle it. You can just get away with like a smaller trailer, and in theory, because you're making 50,000 liter bales, you don't have to necessarily worry about making multiple trips. Ooh, that's a nice car. I'm sorry, it looked like a old Barracuda just drove past. It was like bright orange, almost like it wasn't the same car as, but it was like the Dukes of Hazzard color, like that bright orange. But it wasn't the what was it? The Dukes of Hazzard car, I believe, was the GTO, if I'm not mistaken. All right, last row here, and then we can get to collecting. Yeah, wow. Even with the stackers, I mean, we still got tons of stacks here. That's crazy. That's wow. Lots and lots of stacks. It's going to be a lot of bales, and we're going to get a lot of product off of this one field. There's another stack. That's the only thing that drives me nuts about this bale stacker is the animation doesn't always work on the first bale. It just looks weird for some reason. There we go. So we want to turn that off, unload bales. There's nothing to unload. Fold that up, lift that up, fold this away. And seeing as we're going back to the farm anyways, I might as well just keep these 3 bales stacked in here. Ooh, you know what? I wonder. Can I grab that bale with this? Maybe. Ah, yay! It worked. That's funny. Oh, but I didn't think of that. And we're gonna have to listen to that horn the whole way back. That's all right. We'll boogie. I'm actually really glad that worked, because then that bale isn't going to be like off on its own and potentially me forgetting it was there again. There we go. Alright, we're going to boogie back so we can, stop that horn. Holy smokes. Reminds me of the seatbelt ding. You know, when you take your seatbelt off in the car and it just starts dinging at you relentlessly. Like my car, it'll eventually turn off. It'll stop for like if the key's in the ignition, engine's running and all that, it eventually just stops dinging after like a minute. My wife's car, on the other hand, that one just sits there and just is relentlessly dings, and it drives me up a wall. My dad, he used to cut the wires for that, and he would cut the wires and he would, you know, cross them so it always looked like your seatbelt was plugged in. Those are in his older vehicles. He used to do that. Oh, easy, easy. There we go. Okay. Cut through this little path right here. Here we go. Alright, let's go ahead and unload these 4 bales into the chemistry set over here. Once we unload them in there, then we can grab the bale trailer and we'll start bringing over all the bales. Here we go. Something like that. Oop. Pow. There we go. Perfect. Now we're going to put these away. Like that. Then like this. Perfect. And then all right. right, here we go. Let's go get some bales. Load everything over there. We're gonna have to grab the we're gonna have to grab the tractor that's over by the sawmill. You know what, that'll be fine. That'll be fine, because what I'll do is I will grab it, and while we're over there I will show all the product that we have for just the small amount of time that we've been working on this. And once I get back over to the field, I see there's a couple of additional comments, so I will go ahead and read those as soon as I get back over there. As anybody who follows this channel knows, that it's not good when I read and drive. Oftentimes get myself into a lot of trouble. There we go. Uh-oh. Might have another delivery driver coming. Oh, and now one of my dogs is dreaming, so... Alright, well, here's hoping. Hopefully they don't wake up the dogs. We'll see. But, anyways, so right now we're going to pick up the bales with this trailer here. Once we get all the bales put into the chemistry lab, then we will go ahead and, alright, they are heading out. Cool. So we are 2 for 2, which is a shock. I am actually really happy about that, because it's not normal that my dogs don't at least hear somebody outside. So I don't know what's going on. Somebody's looking out for me right now. Because like I mentioned, the little one's sleeping right now, and oof, when these dogs get going, they get going hard. All right, let's go ahead and catch up with the chat and see what everyone's saying. So Gaming Pro 590, what is he really doing? Well, what I'm doing right now is I'm working on a contract. Technically it's a hay contract, but I'm just making grass bales, and then I'm going to throw them into my farm production, and then take the hay from my farm production and take it to the sell point. Whatever's left over is going to be mine. So that is what I'm doing at the moment. Oh, that's way off. There we go. And then we've got Jody. I'm back here to go feed the dogs. Gotcha, gotcha. And Jody also says, my wife is feeling a lot better today. Oh, glad to hear it. Cool, cool. Yeah, that sucks when they start getting the back pain because of the pregnancy. My wife, we bought her a special pillow, and it's this really like massive body pillow, but I've never seen or heard anything before she was pregnant. I guess that makes sense. But it's a pillow that's in the shape of a U, and it takes up like her whole body, and she can lay on the... Okay, so think of the U if it was upside down. She can put her head on the one part of it, and then, you know, as their tummy gets bigger, you know, because the baby's getting bigger and bigger, they can kind of rest their stomach on the pillow, and then have the kind of other part of the U hanging down, like to kind of support their back as well. So it really kind of offers that kind of full body support. You know, especially once she gets, you know, later and later into the pregnancy, it helps out a ton. But I know right now, depending on how the baby's laying, there's all sorts of extra pressure on like the spine and the hips. My wife, when she was pregnant with our first, she was having all sorts of like hip issues, like hip pain, because the baby was just kind of, you know, pushing on her in weird ways. And so yeah, it was just one of those that it sucks. And you know, it's not like you can just up and take, you know, pain meds and all that stuff because you're uncomfortable. You really want to limit the amount of things that you're putting into your body that are medicines and whatnot. And I know like our doctor, they give us a list of all these things that are good for, or not good, but are okay and safe to take during the pregnancy, kind of thing, for various reasons. Like if you got nausea or if you got headaches or body aches, kind of thing. They give you like the list of stuff, and it's one of those, like my wife, she doesn't want to take anything unless she absolutely has to, kind of thing. And that's fine. That's great. I personally, I appreciate it and whatnot. But there was only so far you can go without at least considering it. So, but she's tough. She's a trooper, and hopefully your wife's the same way. Hopefully she's not too uncomfortable and is gonna be okay. Let's see. Let's go and dump this out, and I'll catch up with what everyone's saying. We've got over 1 million liters of grass right now in this farm production here, and we're gonna have quite a bit more. There we go. Oh wow, we have way more than that. 1.7 million. We are chugging along with grass. And we're making hay too. I forgot we turned that back on. Let's see. Jody says, where did you find that pillow? I believe it was Amazon. If you type into Amazon, or in Walmart, I'm sure would have the same thing on their website. But check out pregnancy pillows. And like I said, it's a giant body pillow. I think it was like $30. It wasn't expensive. But it's like a weird shaped U kind of thing, but it's a full body pillow and whatnot. But my wife, when she was really starting to get big, she said that thing was an absolute lifesaver. It really helped out her back and her stomach, because when they're laying on laying flat on their sides or whatnot, the tummy kind of hangs down and just pulls all that, basically pulls them down and puts just excess pressure on their hips and back and whatnot. But that pillow like kind of gave her a place to kind of rest the stomach, to where it wasn't just kind of laying on the bed kind of thing. So it was really nice. And she really liked it. And we saved it because we knew that we were gonna try again for baby number 2 with the IVF. We squirreled it away in a little vacuum bag kind of thing, and that was a treat. Trying to get that thing folded up in the largest vacuum bag, because it's, like I said, it's a full body pillow, but it's in this giant U shape. But yeah, look up pregnancy body pillows on Amazon, and you'll find something at least similar. And like I said, it worked really well. Really helped with the back pain and relieved a lot of that excess pressure. Because my wife, she's very much a side sleeper, and on occasions when she wasn't pregnant, she was a stomach sleeper. She'd love to sleep on her stomach. But obviously she became more and more side sleeper as she the pregnancy progressed, kind of thing. So worked out really, really well for her. So I'm pretty sure if she was home right now, she'd be shouting into the background, yes, make sure you get something like it, or look into it, kind of thing. I'm certain that she would. Let's see. Stop unloading operating procedures. Let's see. Hey, Saskatchewan. Just 143 subs. Nice. So keep on going, bud. Hope you keep it up. It's negative 36 here. Ice inside my house windows. Not good. Ouch. Negative 36. Yeah, Saskatchewan, bud. That's it's gonna be bitter cold. I was telling a story earlier. coldest I experienced when I was in Michigan was like -80 when I was really young. Um, and that was mainly with the wind chill and all that. But yeah, -36. Holy smokes, that's brutally cold. But you know what? That's some good hockey weather. I'll at least say that. Go out and find a local lake or a pond or something, and go out and maybe even do some ice fishing. That'd be some good stuff. Jody says, my wife used to be a professor at Florida State University. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, so she was not too far away from where we were. Oh, you know what? That makes so much more sense now that you mentioned that, because I always remember you having like the Seminoles uh, 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 logos and stuff on your as your like oh goodness, why can I not, like your logo art and stuff. So it kind of makes more sense now that now that you said that. What subject did she teach? Jody says, okay, I'll look it up. Nice, nice. Oh, and I just got the text that my wife will be leaving soon, so she'll be heading on her way home before too much longer. So we still probably got a little while longer before we have to hop off. But like I said, definitely hopping back on tonight. Hopefully it would be less stammery and stuttery. That's my hope, at least, because I don't know what was happening earlier. I could not make it through the whole membership chat without, tripping over my words. That was just blah, 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 kind of thing. Oops, pay attention to what you're doing. There we go. Perfect. All right, we got one more trip, and then we're gonna deliver all the hay that we need to deliver, and I might take a load of silage up to the biogas plant just so I can process. Now, the one cool thing, oh, that's something else we need to do too. I need to put down fertilizer and lime back onto the fields because I just mowed these to maintain my environmental score. Speaking of which, that reminds me, I should check out my score too. So I need to fertilize and lime these, and I'll use the digestate that I've been using from. There we go. 1.8. Wow, 1.8 million liters. How much space does this thing have in it? Wow, we're not even halfway full. Almost 2 million liters, and we're not even halfway in capacity. That's ridiculous. Love it. Let me catch up and see. I'm a big fan of Florida State. Nice, nice. Engineering, okay. Was there a particular engineering field, like mechanical, electrical? Tell her said hi when she gets home. She had a good day. Whoa, dear, I'm reading and driving. Ah! There we go. Yeah, I'll absolutely tell her that you said hi. And yeah, she said, well, I don't know if she's had a good day, but it's gonna be an interesting day. Some family stuff and whatnot. She's over at her sister's house right now, and just one of those that she's trying to help out. Her sister just had a baby here recently, and they're trying to transition him to a bottle, and he's not taking to it too well. So she's just trying to get things, kind of straightened out there, and my wife's trying to show her some of the techniques that we use that worked really well with our daughter, and so far has seemed to work very well with him. But we'll just kind of, see how things go, and she loves going over there for the baby cuddles and all that stuff. So just one of those, loves being around the babies. But she also needed to help her sister out, do a couple of things and whatnot. So we'll see how things are going after she gets home. But hopefully it was a good time and good day. She had to do some running around too, some not grocery shopping, but some errand shopping. We're getting ready for a wedding here later this month, where both of us are actually in the wedding, and my daughter's in it as well. My daughter's going to be the flower girl. I'm one of the groomsmen, and my wife is kind of maid of honor kind of thing, with her other sister. So they're just so they're trying to work things out and get some shopping done for it, and because the problem is that the sister and brother who are our sister and brother-in-law are going to be married. They live up in New York, and their wedding is going to be down here in Florida, and they're having to try and do everything remotely and try and figure out all the things that they want still need to get, and they're still humming and hawing about a few things. So once they kind of get everything all wrangled up and finalized, then should be good to go. But yeah, so she's stopping up at places like Hobby Lobby and Target, Marshall's, Raw, like all these different places, trying to find either dresses, shoes, all sorts of different decorations and whatnot. They're doing kind of this outdoor farm theme wedding. And it's just one of those, like, they're trying to find all these cute little decorative things that they can kind of place around the tents and the barns and buildings that they're going to be having the actual ceremonies and stuff around. Let's see, let's get to the farm. We'll drop this off, the last 12 bales, see where this gets us, and then we will deliver the product that we need. It's going to be hay over to the bale market, which is, again, right down the street. It's not like I have to go that far. It's just, getting there kind of thing. So let's see. So yeah, after this, we're going to deliver the product, because this should be the last bit that we have to deal with over there. That's going to get us, that's going to be really close. We're going to push 2 million liters. We're going to be very close. Get out of the way! Big tractor coming through! There we go. And right over there, that's the bale market, right over, tucked away back there by the animal dealer. So we just got to take it over to there. So it's not that far of a trip. I just got to go and grab my front loader tractor that's parked back there in the woods. So once we grab that, it'll be kind of good to go from there. There we go. And again, the quickest way you can make almost 30 grand right here. All right, now, oh, so close, 1.96 million. Holy smokes. That's crazy. So incredibly close. So incredibly close. Oops, I should have gone out the other entrance and back through. Let's see, I might be able to sneak it. Oh, it's like I know what I'm doing. Alright, let's catch up with the chat. So, Jody says, oh, electrical engineering. Okay, nice. What kind of baby, baby sister hat? Sorry, bud, I'm not quite sure what you're asking there. Can you restate the question? What am I doing now? Oh, that's right. We need the other tractor. And this will give me a good opportunity. So check this out. So this is the intake for the wood storage. Nothing here. It's completely empty. Everything's been moved out. This has 611 liters of pellets with one 4,000 liter pellet pallet already produced. That's one pallet. This is where the magic happened. Look at that. 22,000 liters of pellets, one 4,000 liter pallet already produced, and 16,000 liters of furniture. Woo, boy, we got product for days. Yeah, we're gonna be doing pretty good over here. And like I said, that's just with this little tiny bit of forest cleared out. I mean, just this little bit right here. We've got all this left to go. This is going to be our huge moneymaker. More than the methane, this is going to be a lot. A lot. So I'm really looking forward to it once that all kind of gets up and running again. Let's see. So we're going to get this over to the farm. We're going to load up the, let me think, global transport pallet full of hay. We're going to take it down right over there to the delivery point. There we go. Then, yep, the entrance is right here. Alright, and I've got my pallet just squirreled away in the back, just behind the pterodos over here. Here we go. Oh, hey, there's a tree. And alright, let's go load this up. Something like this over here. Oh. We need hay. Booyah. So we're just going to fill this whole thing up because it's going to take quite a bit. That was the largest field that this map has to offer. And because it's the largest, I mean, it's going to require a lot going into the production point. So let's just go ahead and just take the full pallet. We're not going to just mess around. I mean, honestly, it might even take more than the full pallet. 200,000 liters. I mean, I'm not exactly sure how much it's going to take, but I mean, it's a big field. It is a big field. Oh, did she have a boy or a girl? So it's my sister-in-law had a little baby boy. Probably about a month and a half ago, something like that. And no, would it be a month and a half ago? Now I can't remember. Anyways, regardless, small little baby, and my my wife's over there trying to help out because, like I said, she's getting no, actually, it'd be closer to like 2 or 3 months because she's getting ready to go off of her maternity leave. So yeah, he's got to be a few months older than that. Anyways, keep getting bogged down in the details. Um, but because my sister-in-law is getting ready to go back to work, um, you know, she needs to be able to transition him to a bottle and whatnot. And I guess he's been having a real hard time with it, um, not being able to uh, take the bottle. So my wife offered to help out, and uh, sister-in-law accepted, and yeah, so she's out helping along with that. So tell your wife and tell her congratulations. Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you. Um, so yeah, just trying to get all that stuff kind of squirreled away, and hopefully everything kind of works out in the end with regards to the wedding. I'm sure everything's going to work out just fine, but she's still trying to find like certain things here and there and whatnot, and just kind of figuring out as we go. All right, 150,000. So we're getting there. We're almost to the full mark. Let's see. So I think, yeah, so once this is full and taken care of and we got the contract complete, then we're going to deal with the methane. We're going to, let's see, how much methane do we have right now? 89,000 liters. Okay, so that's not bad. So we'll drain out all the methane from here, and then we'll drain out all the methane from the biogas plant and kind of go from there. And like I said, I might deliver 200,000. How much silage do we have right now? I might take a full load of... Here we go. Let's see what we can... let's see what we can do here. There we go. I tell you what, this transport pallet, love this mod. When 82 Studios came out with this mod, I think this was an absolute game changer. With the liquids and the solids, or grains, I should say, just the ability to transport 200,000 liters so easily, have it be able to be liftable, have it to be connectable to any kind of front end attachment tool, just absolutely fantastic. Loved this mod. Still do to this day because they're easy to hide. I just want to just barely be over the trigger point there. It's so easy to hide. It makes the ability to do things in the background so much easier. Like in the live streams here, I'm open and showing that I have it and whatnot, but during the stories and whatnot, when we're actually doing the real like episodes and whatnot, it's so much nicer to have this kind of tucked away in the background so I can make things go a little bit quicker and whatnot, while not destroying the kind of immersion factor that I'm building in each of the stories. Here we go. Let's see, let's get this to about 50%. We might only need one pallet full. So we're at 47%, and we weren't even at 50% in the remaining hay. So we might have some leftovers. That's cool. Let's see what we got here. Oh. No. We're going to have to come back for more. Holy smokes. I thought it was higher than that. Unless I misread it, maybe? Or misunderstood. I don't know. Huh. Yeah, I mean, it's delivering it. Yeah, no, that's definitely not going to be enough. We're definitely going to have to get another pallet full. No, wait. See? 73%. I don't know. No, we're definitely not going to have enough. All right, 78%. Wow. 200,000 liters at 78%. That's crazy. That's a big field. That's a big field and takes a lot of product. Lots and lots of product. Holy smokes. All right, let's see if that was 200,000 liters at 70, did I say 78%? So that should be less than a quarter full, so about 50,000 liters more. Let's put in about 75,000 and we should have an excess. I'm guessing about another... Let's see. It's 22% left after 200,000. 78%, that means... Yeah, I think my math is right. We'll put in 100 and it should only take like 60-ish thousand if my math is right. And like I said, we're going to come back here, take the 80-some thousand liters of methane, drop that off, take whatever methane we have at the other production, which is over 108,000. So that's 200,000 liters of methane just in those two facilities, well, almost 200,000 liters. So yeah, it's producing pretty well. And then yeah, I think I am going to take a load of silage over there because I'm going to need more digestate. I can always use more methane. Alright, that should be more than enough. Let's go ahead and head on over. Let's see, so... let's put the finishing touches on this. Hey, why? Why? Why would you do that? There we go. And... okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, we're so close. Oh. Contract complete. Perfect. Let's go ahead and collect 25 grand. Perfect. That helps the farm out a lot. so much. Holy smokes. Like I said, 14 grand. I was actually starting to get a little bit nervous. No, you know what? That's not true. I wasn't nervous because I know I had all that product. I have all the product there at the sawmill and the carpentry. I've also got the methane. So it's nervous. No, that's not true. But it is unsettling. I mean, even though I know I've got tons of product to sell off and it's going to be, fine. It's just seeing that such low number in the bank account is just unnerving. All right, let's dump this out. We'll top off the methane. Just like so. Let's see, so a little over 700,000 of hay. Ooh, and 90,000 liters of methane. Nice. Very nice. I wonder... I know that my pallet here, my global goods pallet here, will take furniture. I'd be able to load furniture into it and no problem. But I wonder, can it load pellets? That'd be something worth looking into. All right, there's furniture. Yes. There it is right there next to syrup. Or whatever that symbol. It's to the right of the brown boxes, the 3 boxes stacked on top of each other. That's pellets. So, yes, it will take it. Ooh, now we're talking. All right, 90,000 liters of methane. Let's head over to the biogas plant. We can load up the rest of the methane from there and then sell it off. Like I said, that's going to be over 200. It's going to be about 200,000 liters, give or take. It's going to be close. But then we can sell it off, and it's going to be at least 200,000, 200. No, probably one. It's probably 1,500 per 1,000 liters. So probably 350,000 is what we're going to be looking to get out of that. That's not bad. It's not bad at all, really. And then I'll probably just end up leaving all the product over there at the carpentry. I don't need to deal with it at this specific moment in time, but I can leave it there so that way it can just be a rainy day fund. But no, right now we're doing fantastic. We are so good. We've got so many avenues of money now. Mr. Seeley P, I think, said it really well, and I can't quote him verbatim, but I can kind of summarize it. Essentially, with any map, with any kind of Let's Play or whatever that you're doing, there's always that tipping point. There's always that moment in which you go from struggling. It's nothing but a slog, and you're nickel and diming everything, to where all of a sudden you hit that crest, that tipping point, and then all of a sudden, boom, everything comes easier and easier and easier. And I think we're at that point where it's just now easier and easier and easier. And this map, it's kind of easy to, I shouldn't say it's easy, but it's certainly more obtainable. And the reason I say that is because with a lot of maps, you're very limited as to the amount of resources you can collect, and specifically with like animals. Animals are really precious on this map because you can have like 5,000 chickens, and chickens are cheap. They're seriously cheap, and it's easy to get food for them. Let's see, let's go this way. So we might as well just top off. Okay. So yeah, that's going to be... I think I'll have just enough room. Just enough room to be able to kind of squeak this in there. Oh, and the peanut might be waking up here before too much longer. I've got her baby monitor up, and she might be starting to roll around. I've got the volume turned down on her baby monitor, so if you start hearing her cry in the background, that'll be my cue to skedaddle. But right now, she just kind of rolled over onto her stomach, and she might be falling asleep for a little bit longer. I don't know, we'll see. Obviously, if she wakes up, then I've got to hop off here and go tend to her. And then again, I'll be back on later on tonight, about 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. And we will just kind of pick up where we left off. We'll get everything that we need done with delivering silage, cutting down some more trees to get those production up and running because they're just kind of sitting there at the moment. Let's see. Oh, we still got 3,000 liters of wool here. 3,000 liters of fabric. But yeah, you can see I've got all these turned on still because I'm not just gonna turn them off just to turn them back on. That doesn't make much sense to me. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing here. There's nothing processing here. They're all just sitting empty. Oh, there we go. Check it out, 199,000. So we were really close to getting a full 200,000 liter pallet here. There we go. Now we're gonna make some cash. What kind of price is this going for right now? Methane, methane, methane. Where are you? Ooh, there it is. $1,500 per 1,000 liters. So yeah, we're gonna make. It was almost 200,000, so should be about 350,000, not including environmental score. Oh, and that was something I was going to check out too, is the environmental score. Right here. 80 is my score. And I think I may have missed something, Jody, that you said earlier. I did miss it. I skipped right over and said, talked about the electrical engineering. Jody said, I don't like using precision mod. I can respect that. I know that a lot of people don't care for using it because it just adds that whole extra layer of stuff on top of it. I personally like using it because it kind of has that hint of realism without being too overwhelming. The only thing I don't care about is this whole environmental score and the bonus that's associated to it. Like, it'd be cool if there was just the environmental score and there was no bonus associated to it, because that just seems like it's kind of an oddity to me. Like, why am I getting a bonus because I'm doing something or I'm doing a procedure kind of thing? I don't know. how I kind of explained it in the last Let's Play is that it's a subsidy that I get for, making the government happy. And that's essentially, essentially what it is you're getting a subsidy payment for, farming the way that they tell you to farm. So yeah, check it out. We're over 350,000. We might be close to 370. Yeah, there you go. Wow. 303,000 plus 27,000 liters, or $27,000 environmental score. So that's not bad. Now we're going to run back to the farm with the, where we can pick up a whole load of silage. We're going to get a full 200,000 liters of silage, bring it back here, and then be good to go. But yeah, I mean, we're almost up to $400,000 now. That makes me really happy that, it's no longer just that kind of 14,000. We went from, rags to riches pretty quickly. Like I said, we're going to go ahead and pick up a load of silage and go from there. Yeah, I'm looking at the monitor here, and she's rocking back and forth here, so we're going to be hopping off here really, really quickly. She's still, like, laying down, and she's not, like, her eyes aren't open just yet, but she's rocking back and forth, moving from front to back kind of thing. And that's her routine of waking up, is just to kind of, yeah, see, now she's back onto her back, and now she's onto her stomach. Oh my goodness. Tell you what, she makes my heart sing. One thing out there that I can say, if you are not a parent, and this is kind of a message for you, she is the one thing that I didn't know I needed in my life. It's amazing, absolutely amazing to be a parent. I know to a lot of people who are not parents, it's really scary. I was petrified before becoming a father. Oh, yeah, she's starting to make noises. This is the time where I'd be sending out a gift to my wife, and it's the young Frankenstein. It's alive! But I was saying, she's a one thing in my life I had no idea. And I know that to some people, children are absolutely terrifying. They don't know, how they're going to be as parents. It's one of those things that you don't have to be the perfect parent. You don't have to. You just need to try. You just need to try and be there for them, to keep them safe, protect them, help them grow, teach them, and you're going to make mistakes. I'm going to make mistakes along the way, kind of thing. There's no such thing as a perfect parent. And if you think you know one, you're wrong. There's no such thing. That perfect parent that you think that you know, kind of thing, it's kind of the idealized version of things. But there's certainly good parents, there's certainly great parents, and there's bad parents. I mean, there's a whole range of parenting out there. And as long as you're trying to be good, and you're not, not abusing them in any way, then you're going to be a good parent, kind of thing. It's like I said, she's the one thing in my life that I never knew I needed until after I held her in my arms. And it was just that instant feeling of belonging and purpose and focus. One of those things that things did not become more clear in my life and more steadfast than when she was born. That's when I knew that, I had to keep her safe, protect her, teach her, nurture her, do all these things. My whole life became less about me and more about her. Oh, and that's the cue. But I will go ahead and finish this in the background, and I'm going to go get my daughter and get her, go ahead and start taking care of her and spend some time with her. But I hope you enjoyed this not Let's Play, live stream. I will be back tonight at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing that shows you're engaged with this channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day, night, evening, wherever you are in the world. Take care.